everyone, my name is WoltyBird and welcome to City Skylines. Today, I want to play with poop. Okay, let me explain what I mean by that. I want to make a town that lives in absolute filth. But to do that, first I need to build a city. And as everybody knows, I am nothing if not fair. So I'm gonna give our city the best possible chance to survive by making it a very long and very uneven dual lane road. And yeah, there's only one road. And you see, this design is actually genius. Let's take an example. Look at the Coal Ridge residents. They live right where you come in from the highway. And if, let's say, they want to go to work, they probably live in one of our 3 beautiful coal power plants. So let's live a day in their life. Hey honey, I'm going to work. See you in 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks, you ask? Well, let me tell you. After about 2 hours of driving, you've left the residential area. Travel a short bridge, and now you're in the shopping area. After traveling past the shopping area, which includes traveling past this highway, which is never going to be connected, you find yourself at another bridge, and then you're in the industry area. Oh, look at that, your house is right over there. How quaint. But if you want to get home, well, you have to find somewhere on the highway where you can turn around. And it goes on for quite some time. So good luck! Okay, I think this town is finally successful enough for me to try my little experiment. Oh yeah, and ignore that ominous mountain that popped up in the distance. Don't even worry about it. What I want to see is how much filth can humans live with before they decide, you know what, I've had enough. So let's have a look. Let's remove people's sanitary stations. We have one right there. We have one right here. Okay, I've reduced the garbage processing capacity just a tiny bit. And we already have some buildup over here, like the Sycamore residence. Garbage is piled up. I truly do hope that you guys have an average height of at least 6 foot, because otherwise you're gonna be drowning very fast. Also, my voice doesn't want to work, so that's great. I still have 2 landfills. I'm gonna leave these guys to survive on their own for a bit, because I still need more people. But I won't tell you why. Okay, they are kind of screaming at me to get a cemetery, so I'll do that. I'll give them one cemetery right there, at the very end of the city. 50 miles away from the entrance. You know, let's follow them. We'll see where the coroner goes. We're going on a trip. Okay, we're now doing it real time. I'm gonna start a timer the second he picks up the first victim. Oh, and I just looked over the town. I think there's some garbage pile up here. So I just followed the man to the Vermont residence. You know, the guy who picks up dead people. And he disappeared. I mean, the other guy who was following before actually picked up a dead body, but it just disappeared. Like, I know there's a lot of trash in the buildings, but you don't have to disappear. That seems excessive. Although I think we might have just a slight bit of an issue here. Which doesn't matter, because people are still moving in. So why would I care? The streets are flooding with #sewage. The smell is just overwhelming. The smell of sweet, sweet agony. Actually, I just noticed it was the sewage. It wasn't supposed to be the sewage. I fixed the problem. It's just a problem with the link up. It was actually kind of scary because I've only recorded 4 minutes worth of content. And seeing how messed up my town was, I thought I wasn't gonna have a video here. But I'm still hopeful. Seems to be the problem here. Not enough buyers for a product. There are 6,000 people living here. If you can't find any buyers, it might be an issue with the product. Or it may be the fact that the people can't leave their homes because of piling up garbage. Have you ever had like a snow day where, you know, it's like a foot of snow, 2 feet of snow? Can't walk out the door, can't push it open? Well, that's what's happening here. But instead of snow, it's dirty diapers and yesterday's dinner. Wait, I just realized something. I have a city where the entire city's traffic goes through this point right here. And I mean, I don't necessarily need the money, but also, if I can make people pay more taxes, I'm sure as hell gonna make them pay more taxes. I'm from Sweden after all, it's what we do. Speaking of, this isn't really part of the... Oh, big town. I'm glad to see that the fact that the city has 0 garbage collection doesn't affect people moving in. Just gonna have to live minimalistically. But as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the sound of my sweet, sweet success. I wasn't really gonna make this a part of the thing that I was doing, But also, taxes are funny. So what if I just... 29%. 29% taxes for low residential zones. And also for everyone else. I'm just saying, I'm paying more tax than that in Sweden, and I'm fine. So if these guys begin complaining, that's their own fault. We are actually in the red on people for the first time, so that's interesting. Increasing in taxes was the most genius idea I've ever had. Look at the money. I mean, I have infinite money, but look at the money! Okay, too many people. Way too many people are leaving. I think I need to lower this. I mean, I do have infinite money, so what if I just... Let's put it to 0. Oh, let's make people... You know what? I'm gonna make people as happy as they could ever be. Except for garbage. No garbage budget. I think that we might have a bit of a garbage problem. Half the town is now abandoned. Which again, isn't really my problem. I don't have to live here. Oh yeah, and you know that big, ominous volcano silhouette in the background? Well, the reason why it's there is actually to the benefit of my citizens. Because as I told you before, I'm nothing if not fair. And since we have water pumping stations, we also of course need sewage pumping stations. And what better place to put those than right here? Well, they were right there. Now they're down here. So yeah, the reason why I wanted the population to grow is actually because I want to fill this reservoir up. Because it's quite literally a mountain of shit. And I am very curious as to what is going to happen to my town when it overflows. But as you can see by this height, we are quite far away from that point. Which means we have to let these guys live their lives for a bit longer. Wait a minute. These roads aren't one way. I've been making life easy on these people. But I'm too lazy to change all the roads individually, so I've done most of them. And by most of them, I mean this little corner. But now at least they can only drive that way. Speaking of driving, this guy right here, K5. And this guy right here, Mary Reed. Okay, well, this woman right here, she just left her house. So you know what? Let's follow her. I want to see what a day in the life of a person in this town looks like. Oh yeah, and she's unemployed. Yo, that's what I am. Me and Mary are gonna get along very well. So firstly, you drive through the garbage-ridden neighborhoods. What a beautiful suburb. Past the beautiful little fire station, which I'm gonna remove soon. Then we go past the place where there used to be a garbage collector. Not anymore, obviously. Past the elementary school where garbage has also piled up. Actually, I think that's to the advantage of the elementary school. Because what they can do now is they can teach biology way more efficient. Because usually you have to read about diseases on paper. But now all the kids are gonna have cholera, so they're gonna have first-hand experience, and we're gonna have the best doctors in the entire world. See, all of this was planned. I wanted it to be like this, because I want to be successful. Oh, we have the ambulances, the ambulams are struggling, there's too much traffic. One of the ambulances is stuck behind a hot dog van. That's what you want to see. So just as a reminder, when we left, it was right before dawn break. We are closing up on the evening here, and Mary Reed has yet to find a convenience store. The best part is, then she gotta find her way back. Oh, and it wasn't in the first set of stores here, so we're gonna have to keep going. Past the next area that is completely abandoned. Isn't that just beautiful? So many people living the worst life possible. Just like the real Detroit. Oh yeah, I named the city Detroit. Because, you know, it sucks. At least we don't have shootings, am I right, boys? Yet. I guess they'll remove the police stations. Oh, I think Mary Jane has gone. Oh, Mary Reed. She has a dog with her. There she is. Resides at the Bedford residence. Unemployed, going to convenience store. With a dog named Dog. Okay, dog. You, Sir Dog, will be named Barth. Yep, that seems about right. It was definitely my intention to name him Barth and not Bartholomew. Because I can spell. My question is, if I leave her in there for a while, is she gonna come back out? Is the game advanced enough for that? Because I don't know. But I sure am gonna sit there for 2 hours to find out. There she is! That's her, that's Mary Reed! Mary Larry. Okay, she's not gonna walk home. I thought she was gonna walk home. Oh my god, this is more beautiful than I could ever imagine. She actually has to drive the entire way around. This is incredible, I love it. Okay, the moon is officially up and it's now officially nighttime. And Mary has only just completed the first strait of the city after the convenience store. Driving home. No, poor Mary. I feel bad for her. No, I don't. Of course I don't. I'm torturing these people. Because I am a sadist. And yeah, I said saddest and not sadist because I'm just sad. Crossing the bridge. We're about to hit the highway, I think, here. I just realized something. Hold up. If the other roads weren't one way, that means that you can just leave and go onto the highway here. That's not good. There we go, that's better. I think sadly, in my excitement to fix the road, I have lost Mary Reed. So if you're still watching, put an L in chat for Barth the dog. Because he's gone forever now. Poor Barth. That's okay, because I found someone else to torture. Kathleen Webb. Let's see how long this takes. And yeah, I'm not putting a timer, I'm just putting this in fast forward because, honestly, no one has the energy for that. Hello? People are disappearing. I think I made a ghost road. This is really sketchy. The one person that got through is the bug spray van. They're delivering goods to general store. Specifically this general store. Which for this poor fellow is all the way on the other side of the city. I really hope he likes his job. Okay, I'm not quite ready to put all of the goop in the goop volcano onto the city yet. But I will give them a little taste in this hole right here. I'm just gonna keep lowering this wall. Just lower the wall a bit and it's gonna start running over. And there we go. We have a waterfall. Or should I say? I actually don't know what I should say. It's a shitfall, that's what it is. Wait, did I underestimate how powerful that wave was gonna be? I think I underestimated the wave. Oh no. Christmas comes early, I guess? Well, that's not good. What an absolute shit show. What a shitty situation to be in. So what I want to know is how far is this wave gonna go? Because I think this is gonna go all the way over. There is so much stuff in here. It's barely moved the surface. Well then, I guess no more town. What is wrong with our garbage collection service? Yeah, that's definitely a thing you should worry about right now. Oh, the police is in here. We have a police... They're sweeping away. Oh, this is more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. However, it's sad that it's nighttime. I wish it was daytime, but you know, what you gonna do about it? The real question is it gonna cross the river? Is this gonna affect the water level? Because I think this side might actually be safe. I'm gonna have to be real. This is slightly underwhelming for two reasons. One, because it's nighttime, which I hate. Why is there nighttime and why can't I change it? For the love of God. And secondly, there's not as much destruction as I hoped for. These people are safe. I don't know how, but they're safe. I mean, this place is completely abandoned now. There's no electricity. But these guys are still here. That one just leveled up. But I think this is going to be the end of Detroit. And also, the end of the video. This video was very bad, wasn't it? But I'm still gonna upload it because I have no sense of quality control. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. The city of Detroit has now become a barren wasteland. And I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this roll for a while, the cinematic camera. Oh, look at that. That's 4 ambulances. Nice. I'm just gonna let this roll for a bit so the video becomes longer. Because, you know, I've noticed in the analytics that if the video's longer, I get more views. And if I get more views, then I feel better about my shitty life. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Look in the link in the description. There's a link to a Discord server. There's a link to a lot of stuff. There's just a lot of stuff in the description. Click all the links. I promise it's not a virus. Probably.